Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys liked the first episode. That we're back now. Like I said, new episodes every Friday, no matter what, in spite of COVID-19 or whatever.
That's it. Please tell your girlfriend and cameras to back up. I make it back up, back up, back up, back up. Super duper Kyle is a really good rapper. Shoot like the nigga named Kyle on the rap. Rapper's worst nightmare ever since master. You ain't gonna hit it if you really gotta ask it. That's why I don't need to ask it. Cause I already know the answer. It's lit. 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 You wanna shit, get it.
In spite of COVID-19 or whatever. Today we are headed out to Phoenix, Arizona, and we're gonna go meet up with the guys at 2F Performance. We're gonna go pick up some new panels for the 14, and then we got to get those dropped over at Jose's. Jose will do his magic, a little sparkle, and get the car looking all nice and refreshed for the year for when events start. When the schedule resumes. Kind of very scary times that we're living in right now. You know, just have faith. Everybody just needs to just come together and just try to support one another as best you can. Just wash your hands. I'm no doctor, but you know, just really taking notice of personal hygiene, and I just want to wish everybody that you guys are staying safe out there. You know, and you guys are in close contact with your friends and your loved ones, your families. You know, even the people that you're close with that you're, you know, struggling with or whatever. Put your differences aside and really just come together to support one another like we need. Let me get that. So now, COVID-19 friendly. That was a innocent.
I ain't giving you anything, man.
That's an innocent interaction. I'm perfectly healthy.
Hey.
Let it be known right now, I am good. As of today, as it stands right now, I was good when I left California. We'll see. You never know with this guy, though. You can't trust.
I have allergies. That's it. You know, don't blame me. Just start like sneezing. Something you're allergic to. Bullshit.
Definitely.
Sup?
Definitely that. So what's up, man? So where we at? Where's this at?
2F Performance.
Boom.
Elite Automotive. There's Mijo. There's Chris.
What's up, man?
Boom.
You don't want to get the corona?
No.
And we have some kids for you, man.
That's right.
Come out.
Dude, this is by far the best looking Aero for S chassis out. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what anybody says. And they are all made by hand.
Yeah, I mean, not by me, but our guys, they're like old school, you know, no bullshit, straight up, hand laid, you know, like no automated process, one by one, made with love.
So that's why you can see some of these areas where it's been sanded.
That's the seam for the mold.
Okay.
So like the molds obviously come in 2 or 3 pieces. So when they come up, there's like a little bit of extra gel coat. So they just like finish sanding it by hand.
Right. But everything is made off of OEM, right?
Everything is. We all start with an OEM part.
Okay.
So when you reach the fitment area, like this one right here, all of this just matches an OEM bumper. So we never start with like another part. Like we always start with origin, with the original part, and we also use all factory sheet metal. So all our parts fit the fenders and fit the bumpers. Everything is just like it should be from factory. It's
awesome. Like I said, with me, I run a much larger wheel, like a full-size wheel, so there is some trimming that is needed with the front bumper and the side skirts. But on a conventional car, you would just bolt it up to your car. Obviously, depending on your wheel fin and sizing, you would have to adjust. But that's with any kit, that be it with BN,
especially when it comes
Origin,
to drifting,
whatever. Exactly.
When it comes to drifting, everybody's application is different. Everybody has different suspension, different coilovers, different wheels, different width of tire. So obviously, we try to make our parts the most compatible with, for example, let's say you use Rocket Bunny flares. Right. So our parts can be cut so you can put Rocket Bunny on top, or you know, or whatever else that is made with other brands. Like, you know, we are friendly with everybody else, so everything should fit just right.
I love it. If you guys are in the market for Aero, it's the best quality USA made stuff. Don't have to worry about any tariffs or delays with that. It's all made here in the USA, baby. But like I said, I love these LFCs. I featured these on the channel before, and I mean, this is a complete replacement for the back half of your S14, and they have S13 coupe and S13 hatch. Yeah, look how light that is, and it's a really good piece. Like if you're drifting and you just like keep blowing out the rear of your car, it gets to the point where you can't even really like mount over fenders to it, and it just really simplifies your car, makes it easier for cleaning, cleans up the aesthetic, and I mean it's really high quality.
And it still has like a complete tail light mounting. It still looks kind of factory.
Right.
So for example, like if you like using like a chassis mounted wing and you don't want to just have a hole, this still looks kind of like
factory.
A car.
Yeah, exactly. It's not too dune buggy.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it covers from door to door, like literally from the entire rear of your car. Looks like one piece.
It's a beautiful piece. Like I said, I love running them. That really was a game changer to me too, because my car was just so mangled after so many years of just beating on it. So it really kind of gave it a new breath of life.
For fiberglass, so it's not like urethane or Kevlar, but it's still flexible enough where if you buy one of these, you hit the wall, you're not gonna have a piece that's a metal pieces again.
Right.
It'll flex, it'll take some abuse before you need another one.
I have a clip cut to the flexibility and the strength of the 2F LFCs. I really appreciate all that you do for me, and always continuing to support my programs. And we need to make some 350Z stuff, bud.
Actually, I don't know if you see what's back there.
Oh my goodness. What do you got? You got one back here.
I have one chassis specifically to start working on it.
Oh, look at that. Right over there. So be on the lookout. 350Z LFCs you guys are doing.
We're going to start with the LFCs and probably a full kit.
Okay.
So
we need better aero for the Z, man.
Yeah.
I'm sure all you Z owners out there know that we're very limited for 350Z for good looking body kits. So hats off to you. So it's going to be like traditional doof style.
It's going to be doof, yeah.
Woo! Sign me up, babe.
All right,
Sign me up.
You got it.
And this is RB. Dang.
Yeah.
Whose is this?
It's ours.
No way.
Yeah,
they got style over here, babe. They got style. You just got to take that 20 out.
Yeah.
Just throw that away. Take that and just throw that out.
25 at least.
At least. At least. Dude, bitchin'. Well, thank you very much.
Hey, man. Thanks for coming and getting this.
Boom.
Yep.
Solid. So we got we got all the stuff from 2F. I'm on my way back home. It is gorgeous. I just love driving. The road trips are all a part of the experience of what we do. I just love being on the road. I love just locking in. Got some solid jams on. It's a pretty cool band I've been messing with. Cigarettes After Sex. It's pretty tight, a little slow, easy going music. I listen to a plethora of different music. I just love music in general as well, but yeah, it's just a good time. Just you sit back and reflect on everything. It's crazy. The more that time is going on today, the more crazier stuff is happening with the COVID-19 virus or whatnot. But out of the 320 million people that live here in the States, I think only 0.0004% are even infected. So again, I think a lot of people are overreacting to the situation. I definitely think that it's necessary for how the government is acting, and I think they're doing a great job with trying to keep everything under control and trying to balance everything out. But again, I hope that all of you guys are able to stay safe and stay well. I know that I was speaking to Federico Sciarrifo in Italy, and they're really hit hard with all of this. And they're under quarantine. 60 million people are quarantined, including him and his girlfriend. And he was just telling me of how crazy things really are going to be, and that they are about 2 weeks ahead of us in terms of where the virus is at and how it's affecting daily life and all of that stuff. So we're living in very interesting times right now, but hopefully it all gets mended. We get back to the racetrack and having fun. So these times like these they're scary, but they're exciting in the same aspect. You know, this has never been experienced in our lifetime, your parents' lifetime, even probably your grandparents' lifetime. So it's exciting times in that, to see where this is all going to go with everything. But with that being said, I'm still going to be working on the 14. Me, Serge, and Sean. We're going to be getting down still throughout the weekends and stuff, and putting the car together, getting it ready for the track when the bands get lifted and we can go back out there and start shredding. And I'm going to be doing Twitch streaming. So for those that don't know, I'm a huge Forza advocate. I've been playing Forza ever since Forza 1. I've been online drifting, or not even just virtual drifting, since Gran Turismo 2, Gran Turismo 3. And I've just been on Forza ever since Forza 1. So I'll be doing probably 2 Twitch streams a week now, with the way everything is. So my gamer tag is SD9K. That's Stephen David 9 Kevin. This is my Xbox GT. Do it a couple times a week. Do it for an hour or two. Got some cool prizes for you guys from Power Stop, GT Radial, Heritage Wheel, and NRG. Some other partners that we work with as well. Be doing some swag giveaways and some part giveaways. You can enter to win a complete brake kit from Power Stop, some tires from GT, just to name a couple things that we're going to have available. And we're just going to have a good time. Just going to have a good time, hanging out, shredding virtually, baby. Got to make it happen. But yeah, I'm going to get all this stuff back over to to my apartment, and then tomorrow will be a new day, and we'll get back to it.
I'm suggesting maybe squeeze it into the water and sip it, whatever you drink through the day. That way you're getting vitamin C.
Right.
Okay.
So another day here at the gym of Master thrashing me.
Good workout today. Leg day.
I'll be feeling it tomorrow and the next day for sure. But we've kind of gone over a few things. Oscar is a very intelligent individual, does a lot of reading, and has a lot of experience and combating viruses of his own. You had a heart virus, or you still have?
I do, yes.
Yeah.
But it's under control.
It's under control, but they had given you 4 years to live at
They'd given me 3 to 5 years to live, and I'm now working on year number 10.
Okay. So, but you said there was another guy that was in the same complex as you.
There was 2 of us that contracted the heart virus at the same time. We both went into ICU, full organ shutdown. They gave us, he went to Cedars-Sinai, I went to Beaver Medical, so 2 different places. And they gave us the same prognosis, 3 to 5 years to live, rare virus. They don't know a lot about it. It attacks the first chamber of the heart. So I have about 60% of my first chamber is scar tissue because of the attack of the virus. They gave us 3 to 5 years to live. John Ashby was the other gentleman that got it, and he died. We worked in the same office, and he died at 4 years, 3 months.
And now you're still here.
And I'm miraculously still here.
So with that being said, what are some things that are peculiar about this virus? And you're saying that
The coronavirus.
The coronavirus.
So the coronavirus is kind of an interesting virus. It comes from a family of coronaviruses, and there are 7 different iterations of that virus. It's been around since about 1960. So this particular version of that virus is special because it has a strong affinity to get into your lungs. Typically when you get the flu of any sort, your body gets run down until your immune system is really tired, and then you will typically get some sort of a respiratory infection that goes into your lungs and kills you. That's how you die of the flu. You don't actually die of the flu, you die because your immune system drops, and then you end up getting pneumonia. Once the pneumonia gets into your lungs, if you're older or your immune system is very compromised, there's a good possibility you're going to die. That's why last year, for example, 61,000 people died of the flu.
Right.
It doesn't hit the news because it's every year it's about the same. So this year they're expecting about 55,000 people to die from the flu. Mm-hmm. Hopefully it doesn't get that high because we're taking precautions for the coronavirus, so we're not spreading the flu either.
Right.
So the coronavirus, back to the coronavirus. It's of all those coronaviruses, this particular one is very fragile. And I'm putting my hands like this because I don't want to go into a whole lot of technical explanation of how the virus is built. But basically, it's almost like magnets that has a positive and a negative, and they're stacked like this, and it has an end cap and an end cap, which we call the tail and a head. And this particular virus has an affinity towards fat. Okay, so there's the virus, nice and healthy, goes into your body, it causes a lot of damage. It goes straight, it looks for the lungs, causes a respiratory illness, and if you're older and somewhat medically compromised, that's guaranteed you're going to die. Like, really high probability you're going to die. If you're younger, there's not a lot of probability that you're going to die. You're going to get over it. You might not even have symptoms. You're going to be fine. But the danger is that you're going to carry this to some older person who's fragile, and they could die from it. You won't, but it'll be your fault.
Right.
Okay. All right. So the coronavirus is really interesting because the head, remember I talked about the tail and the head. So here they are. Warm water comes in. The virus loosens up a little bit. You add a little bit of soap, and the head will attach itself to the soap molecule and actually decapitate itself, or essentially kill itself. So that's why they keep telling you to wash your hands. So people are going for the hand sanitizers and the disinfectants and all that stuff, and that's really not as effective as plain old soap. When you use disinfectants, you have to actually kill the virus. If you wash your hands with soap, the virus kills itself by separating itself. It decapitates itself, essentially. That's an oversimplification, but basically the head attaches itself to the soap molecule and the virus is now dead.
Right.
So it's kind of simple to control this virus. You come from the street, before you touch anything in your house, you wash your hands, so if you did pick up the virus, it's now dead. The only way it can get into your body and make you a carrier is if you touch your eyes, your nose, or your mouth, because it has to touch body fluids. Then, now it's inside you, now you're a carrier, now you can infect other people.
Right.
And that's the short of it.
Right.
And
so what are some things that we can do to, like you're saying, obviously having a healthy immune system is key in order to procuring our safety from this virus.
so
To making sure that we're impervious to it and we have the best chance of survival to fighting this off.
Exactly. So this is really a good time not to get overly drunk. This is a good time not to stay out and party late. This is a good time because all of those things depress your immune system enough that you can contract the virus. If you're a younger guy like you'll be fine, but you might take it to your grandfather or your dad, and they're not going to be fine.
Right.
So that's pretty much it. So the one thing that you can do to make your body unfriendly to the virus is to be cognizant of the fact that this virus does not like vitamin C. So orange juice, lemon juice, grapefruits, lemons, limes, any of that, or even simpler, you drink water, take the time to squeeze a lemon or a lime into your water so that you're consuming vitamin C through the day as you're sipping your water. That way you create an unfriendly environment for the virus.
Okay.
It just simply does not like vitamin C.
Okay. Okay.
And that's the only real obvious things that you can do. Don't wear yourself out. Not a good time to be wearing yourself out. If you're not wearing yourself out, your immune system's going to fight it off. You'll be fine. 99.9% chance that you'll be perfect. Moving on.
Right.
The people that are really needing to worry are your dads, your grandfathers, the older people, because they may not be able to fight it off as well as you can.
Well, that's great knowledge. I hope you guys enjoyed that. We'll be implementing more knowledge, not just about the coronavirus, hopefully not for too much longer, but a little more personal care and more personal training, little excerpts and diet and such like that. But as always, I always appreciate your time and your knowledge, and I will see you next week.
It's lit. It's lit. It's lit.